Hi, how are you? Today I wanted to show you an example of building some long lines, kind of stringing together a few different licks so that you can get some ideas to build over 1625. I've gotten a lot of questions over the last month since my last rhythm changes video that I posted about kind of what are some good ideas to play over the main section in rhythm changes, which is that 1625 progression. So here's a long line, and hopefully you can kind of pick it apart and find some fun segments to play over many different songs. But if you string together the line, it'll give you hopefully some good ideas. Alright, so we're playing this in the key of C. I always like learning things in C. For me, for some reason, I find it really easy to learn in C. So in any case, it's going to be starting with a C major 7 arpeggio. Kind of doing an enclosure, starting on the 2 to major 7 to 1. To go to our major 7 and slide into our 1, kind of like you're gonna do, but you just go to the major 7, chromatic, so chromatic, half step, whole step to the 5, so that's the first lick. And then the next part, which for me is the trickiest, you want to start here on your major 3rd, which is E. And you're going to walk down chromatically 5 frets. And then we're going to do kind of like a walk down, kind of like it's kind of something like that, but it's very brief. So let's do that slowly. And for this part, that's a real common phrase that you'll hear in jazz over many different things, minor, major, dominant, whatever, where you play maybe 3 notes, and then you'll go back to the first note. You know, that kind of thing. So we have that here. So let's look at this again. So let's start from the top. So again, let's start from the high E on that major 3rd. And then we go so here you have minor 6, 5, there's also another little fun lick that I like to play sometimes that kind of comes off of that, where you play a major 6, where you go from the 5, I'm sorry, a minor 6, you go from the 5, minor 6, major 3, I'm sorry, the 1. I apologize. The 1, minor 6, major 3, 5. You know, kind of like that sort of feeling. So that's kind of where that last little bit of the lick comes from. So let's try it from the high E again. So let's look at the full lick again. A good thing to always keep in mind is that when you learn a lick, even if it's major or minor, it can usually be applied somewhere else. It's just knowing how to properly apply it. So in this case, we just learned the lick over C major. You can also play this lick in C minor, or any minor or any major. It's just kind of knowing that that whole thing about where to start and stop the lick. So in any case, we're going to be playing exactly the same thing, not starting from the top, but starting from the bottom, or not starting from the bottom, but starting from the top. And I like to kind of ease into it, or kind of build up to it with sort of a bluesy kind of. So we're going to go up to G here. Whole step, half step, half step, and then we're going to walk down chromatically. So we're going to be playing exactly the same thing that we just learned in major. So and then what we're going to do is go to your 4 and go chromatically down to the 2, and then go to your major 7, to dominant 7, minor 6, 5. One more time slowly.